see. Dana.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, it's Dana White.
Hey, Dana. Oh, man, we're sorry we woke you up so early. We know you had a late night.
I know. I'm in Hawaii, so I'm 2 hours behind you.
Oh, man.
What are you doing? Dana,
Hawaii nights.
Dana, it's Peter Rosenberg. Actually, I've had you up at Hot 97 before as well. And what are you doing in Hawaii? Is this just this is your time to relax?
Yeah, after we did. I've been on a run for like 4 months. I grabbed the family, jumped on a plane, and flew out to Hawaii. I've been here ever since.
That's the move, man. That's the move. Hey, listen.
It is the move. It was definitely the move.
The guy, Conor, he changed the sports. He's changed the game now, brother.
We're trying.
It's going to be hard to really surpass him as far as personality and everything. That's just, man, he got the whole package.
Yeah, no, he's something we've never seen before, man. Not only, Mike, think about this. Just look at the mental warfare that this guy puts on people, man. He just gets in people's heads from the minute the fight is announced until until they go out and start fighting. Even in the Chad Mendes fight, Chad Mendes said he was talking to him the entire fight. Thought you were supposed to be tough. Oh, I thought you hit hard. Come on. Oh, no, those kicks are making you tired. You're getting tired. Here I come. I mean, just the entire time, not only leading up to the fight, but during the fight, he just
Yeah, that's what Muhammad Ali did. He has talked. How did he get time to talk? He was fighting so much with this guy. Joe Frazier trying to kill him. He has talked the whole 15 rounds.
Mentally, physically, and verbally abuses you.
Yes. The things he's the referee, Zach Clayton, that was the referee from Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, Zaire, he said, man, you can't believe what Ali was saying. He said, I can't believe a human being was capable of saying such filth. And he was just saying some bad stuff.
Yeah, I just think this guy's mental warfare game is right up there with Ali.
Yeah, that's, ooh, man.
Now, what do you see Conor potentially as being a Tyson-type character for you? And Dana, I know you've known Mike for a long time. Did you kind of always hope to have a Tyson? I mean, everyone always says
he got the guy. That Conor is the guy. You had great fighters. You had all these great fighters that had long range, but they didn't have. They were too introvert.
They didn't have the
spark.
Most
fighters are introvert.
Well,
this guy's just explosive.
Think our Tyson was Ronda, man. Ronda had this aura of invincibility that we've never seen before. That's why everybody was calling Ronda our Mike Tyson, because, she was the most dominant athlete on the planet. And, Conor is different. Conor is completely different than a Tyson. This guy just, like I said, his verbal game, his picking the rounds, out of all of his fight, I think there's one guy that he was wrong on what round he would stop him in, and that was Dennis Seaver. Every other fighter, Conor has picked the exact round that he would beat him in, and people are like, "Are you crazy? You think you're going to go out and knock Jose Aldo out in the first round?" And now people are starting not to doubt him.
Is it weird for you, Dana, being that you're the guy? It's not like this isn't some corrupt. It's not like pro boxing, which is such a weird, corrupt place, all these governing bodies. But you're the person for everybody.
Yeah, it's
business.
It's very tough.
It's business.
In that, we're in the win and lose business. Somebody's going to go in and somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose, and they're all under contract with us. But I think all the fighters know going into it that we're basically the bells and whistles, man. We go on, put on the production and do all the stuff like that, and they come in and they fight. Somebody wins and somebody loses.
You know why this is so famous and popular, the fighting game? Because it's what we're all about. It's the hurt business. It separates itself from the fighting game. This is the hurt business. And after you get hurt, we want to see what you're made of. Do you come back from this hurt, or does it just obliterate you? Matter of fact, Dana?
Yeah, I'm here.
Have you ever been in a street fight? And if you did, what happened? Because
when you're in a street fight?
Have you ever been in a street fight? Have you ever been in a street fight? Have you ever been in one?
Yeah, I have.
That's interesting. I know people have never been in a street fight.
I have never.
Really?
Yeah, Dana, what happened?
Really?
Tell us. No, never. I'm a total pussy. Tell us about your experience, Dana.
I've been in a few experiences.
Yes,
They're good when you win. They're bad when you lose.
Did most of them? Was there a certain situation in which most of them happened? Like, is it during nightlife when you've ran? That's when a lot of street fights happen.
It's always during nightlife. It was never just in a normal day. I'm at work or cruising down the street. It's always when you were out drinking when you were younger.
Hey, Dana, what was your first fight that you remember?
I was in Boston one time and got the shit kicked out of me.
Was that your first fight?
No, that wasn't my first time, but I actually lost the hearing in my left ear because of that.
Still to this day, you lost hearing?
To this day, yeah. To this day, I'm pretty much almost deaf in my left ear because of that street fight.
What was the shot that did that? Was it falling down, or was it a punch?
I took about 118 of them to the ear. I got the shit kicked out of me.
Oh, but I'm sure you're a big guy. I'm sure you came up on the right side a few times.
Yeah, but in street fights, you never come up on the right side.
No way.
If you win, you lose, and if you lose, you lose. You win, you get arrested or sued, and I had that happen to me too.
And they come back and get you sometime to lose it. They come back with their boys and get you sometime.
Yeah, it's just you never win a street fight. It's always bad. It's always bad. It's good that you've never been in one. That's a good thing.
Well, that's beautiful.
Well, I learned to talk at a very young age. I learned to talk my way out of fights. Well, Dana, you guys started putting out videos on YouTube, because you can't find shit on the internet. No one is better on earth. Let me tell you something, Mike. Dana's company, there's not a company on earth that is better at shutting down every YouTube video that exists, okay? He must have a staff of 150 people doing this. But the one thing you guys put out is the corner reaction videos. And that's one of the coolest ideas I've ever seen, where you have the cameras on the corner and you see their reaction. And, oh, my God, you've never seen a more, polarizing, shocking, different reaction.
Thanks. Yeah, we try to give the fans the best experience in every way possible. Including that.
Now, you and Mike are also both famous these days for something in common, which is extending some sort of support for Donald Trump, which didn't go over fantastically for either of you.
It went over well for me.
I don't know how it went over negatively for me either.
No, well,
I don't care who. I don't care who you support. Somebody's going to bitch about it, and somebody's going to have something to say about it. The difference is that me and Mike have the balls to actually say who we support.
And by the way, I think you both are full of shit, and I love you both, but you guys both know him personally, and he supported you and put money in both of your pockets.
Well, we put money in his pocket, too.
And you guys put plenty of money in his pockets, too.
The reality is Donald Trump is a guy who has been a huge supporter of me in everything that I've done. So I'm a loyal person, and I support him back.
Well, here's the thing, though. If you do support someone, though, it doesn't mean that you have to agree with every piece, right? So you could say, hey, there's a lot of things I like about you, but you can't tell people, you can't say Muslims cannot immigrate to this country. You know what I'm saying? Which he hadn't said that.
He says a lot of things people can't say. You know what I mean? He says, I hear you. And I'm not saying that I support everything that Donald Trump, stands for. I'm not for it. But if you look at the Democrats, there's a lot of good things about the Democrats that I'm into, and a lot of things that I'm not into. There's a lot of things that Republicans are into, and a lot of things that I'm not into. So none of it is perfect, but I'm going to support the guy who has supported me.
Trump at first, whatever, I didn't have, my feelings weren't that strong, but the Mexican state, the fence to keep Mexicans out, and Mike, if you were still Muslim, he'd not want you in the country.
I am Muslim and I'm in the country.
Exactly, you're lucky, because if you were in Syria trying to come here right now, he wouldn't fucking let you.
If I was in Syria, I wouldn't be here. I'd be fighting in the war.
Exactly, you'd have serious problems.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think
I wouldn't be a coward trying to leave. I'd be fighting for my country.
They're really going to build a wall on Mexico? Come on.
No, I don't think that. But at the same time, do you want the president, the same man who holds the office as Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy, do you want that man to be a guy who gets up there on TV and even says things that stupid?
There are no Abraham Lincolns or John F. Kennedys anymore.
Well, that's a good point.
The entire cast is fucking brutal. And, you just said, do you want, Trump to sit in the office that Kennedy and Lincoln and all? It's all bad, man. It's all bad. There's nothing good there with anybody.